שיר למעלות, סעיני אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי.
Shalom Avracha. I would like to wish to all of you bracha v'atzlacha and b'riut be'ezat Hashem. I pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to bring us Mashiach be'ezat Hashem, and we should be be'ezat Hashem well. We've been through this corona for a few weeks, few months, and still the world is shaking. We don't know what's going to happen. We know one thing, that we are not cured completely from this corona. People are afraid for their parnasa, for their lives. We still remember all the people that pass away all over the world, Jewish, not Jewish, and it's still there is some scientific, some, and the Cabinet of Health, they said that it's going to come back again. It's going to come. It's not finished yet. And here in Israel, they start to open schools. They close them because they find somebody there that has a corona. So all the children, all of them, they have to stay home 15 days. So still we don't know where are we. We're still in the flu. We don't know what's going to happen. We know one thing. The Torah said, you respect Torah, I give you health. I give you shalom. I give you whatever you want. So, I take out from you all the kind of epidemics. Otherwise, there'll be wars, there'll be no parnasa, there will be this. So, I mean, if somebody is not well, I go to the doctor, he's going to tell him, you need 10 surgeries. I don't know if you live or not. But with me, I will do you only one surgery. And you will be 100% sure. I guarantee you. I put my name. I give you my signature. Who will not believe? Who will not take the risk? My friend, why should we take the risk? The Torah said, if you do good things, Torah, Shabbat, kosher food, so Hashem will give you all what you need. He give you health, peace. It's the Parsha of this week. So why we don't follow what the Torah said? Why the Torah said, if you don't do that, bad things would happen, and the world will be uncertain. So why we not take the chance to see what the Torah said? No. I'm afraid that was going to happen. Hashem, He may force the line till we do a teshuvah, really, by force. It's like a baby. If he doesn't want to do something, so we force him to do it. We punish him. We are not babies. We are not children. We are adults. We don't need that to be forced. Why we have to do things that we have to get punishment? Why? My friend, already we suffered a lot since the temple was destroyed with the Shoah, a mini Shoah the Jewish people had already. And now, Baruch Hashem, we live well in the world, Baruch Hashem, we have Parnasa, we have everything. So, why we have to take the risk to bring to ourselves bad things? Well, as Jew, we believe in Hashem, we believe in the Torah. If we believe in the Torah, well, that's what the Torah said. If you read the Parasha Kitabu and the Parasha Bechot Kotai, it's very frightening. I mean, there is people that they don't want to know about, when you tell them frightening things, they don't want to listen. But with all what happened with this corona, we've been listening thousands of things. I lost my best friends. Friends that they had nothing. They catch it from other people. There is people that they didn't do Purim. A lot of people accuse Purim because on Purim this Mageva started among the Jewish people. What about Italy? What about there is a lot of places in America there is not Jewish people and they had there a lot of people die. What about Korea? What about China? What about Japan? What about Germany? What about in France? You know, my friend, this corona, this virus, it can come from just by talking to somebody. This virus is in the air. They found out in some places that they found corona in the air. They find in Paris, they find corona in the water. So that means it's not Purim who bring corona. There is nothing to accuse. Corona is a virus. It's a virus that, if we believe in Hashem, we know that came from Him. It's like a warning. As a believer, we have to, if we don't believe, so it's a problem. So why we don't take the chance? Shabbat. To eat kosher. Why to eat? Some people they eat fish. In the restaurant, not kosher. They see people eating steak. He will not eat steak, but he would take a fish. But this fish was cooked, and the dishes were, the non-kosher meat was cooked. The same dishes. Who knows? I saw, my friend, I promise you, I saw my eyes. I was in a plane, I will not tell you which plane, and I saw there was a piece of meat that it was not right, I don't know what, and I saw the steward change the meat. He changed the meat. I saw, but that was not kosher food. That means that for the rest of the world, the food, when somebody wants to eat fish, he think, well, fish, it's fish. But the one with those hands that they touch the meat, they touch the fish. Do you see what's going on in the kitchen? No. Maybe you can put there a little bit of sauce, of meat, and to give it a special taste. You know, the chief, they invent, food. They want to test. You know that you are Jewish. He will bring you fish. To have you as good customer, he will put few things in the fish to find it very special. And for you, you eat fish. But for the chef, you didn't eat fish. You eat fish with some sauce of meat. So why take the chance? Come back to Hashem. The prophet said, Shuvu elai va'ashuva alechem. I would like to tell you something incredible, my friend. I was reading the Haftarah this week. The Haftarah of Jeremy, alav shalom. Before the temple was destroyed, and the army of Nebuchadnezzar, they were around Jerusalem to try to break the doors of the Murai, of the Choma, of the city. And the Jewish people, they were fighting very, very strong. At that moment, Hashem said to Jeremiah, I want you to buy a piece of land and take some witnesses and make a contract and keep the contract, give it to Baruch ben Neriah to keep it. And Jeremiah, he went during the war. He went and he bought the land he took witnesses. They wrote the contract, signature, witnesses. That's it. And Jeremiah, he told Baruch, you are a witness, keep this contract, keep it for time when time comes that you will know that this piece of land is mine. After this story, Jeremiah woke up. He said, Hashem, I don't understand. The Babylon army are around Jerusalem. They are fighting to come in, to kill Jewish people, to destroy the temple. You tell me to buy the land? I mean, Hashem, you tell me that one day will come and people will build houses? I don't understand. I don't understand, Hashem. To build houses? I don't understand you, Hashem. You tell me to buy a land. For who the land? The army is going to come. They will destroy the house that there is in the land. And maybe the papers will be disappear. Because the army, the Babylon army, they will burn. They will kill. They will do a disaster. And you, Hashem, will tell me, buy it because one day will come that people will... Hashem, what do you think about one day? Look what's going to happen now. And you tell me to buy it. It's like wasting, instead of keeping my money for after the war, you tell me to buy a land, waste all my money. I lose the land, and I lose the money. Then Hashem told him, Jeremiah, you have doubt on me? Do you think I don't know all that? Haypale me Hashem davar? I am Hashem. I know all this. I know your argument. I know what I'm doing. That's it. My question is, I do not understand Jeremiah. When Hashem told him to buy the land, at that moment he should ask Hashem, Hashem, I buy a land, there is war. The enemy will come, will destroy everything. Why? How can you ask me about to buy the land? I mean, I don't understand. Once he bought the land, once he signed, he started to have a discussion with Hashem. But why did not have this discussion with Hashem before he bought the land? Why? Before he bought the land, he should have the discussion with Hashem. You know, my friend, what is the answer? Jeremiah, he don't ask questions. Because he may believe in Hashem. First, what Hashem told him to do, he will do it. Hashem told him, do that, I do that. He told him, buy a land. When they will come, people will build houses. Okay. He did it. He has a big Emuna. Now, after that he did it, so he asked questions. But first, we don't ask questions to Hashem before we do what Hashem asks. It's like the Bnei Israel. They said, Na'aseh v'nishma. Before Matan Torah, they didn't say, tell us, then we'll do. No, we'll do, and after I listen. That, Rabotai, this is a Jewish way. The Jewish way is, first we do, and after we listen. Rabotai, when we see what's going on today, we have to think. This corona that is still here. I mean, we have to think what Hashem wants from us. what Hashem wants for us, a change. We have to change our way of life. What do we lose? And then, if you have some argument, tell them. But first, maybe you will not have an argument. Hashem doesn't know your argument. Hashem knows your argument. Hashem knows everything. But first, listen to him. After, ask questions. You know, Avraham Abinu, when Hashem told him, take your son and do a sacrifice, he didn't ask questions. He went right away. Even that Hashem told him, Abraham, you know, from Itzhak you have generation. From Itzhak you will beat up the Jewish people. And now if you kill him, if you sacrifice him, there will be no Jewish, there will be nothing. Nothing. But he could have an argument. He could ask Hashem, I don't understand you. But Abraham, he didn't ask questions. First he went. He did what he's supposed to do. And then he had no questions. Once we do what Hashem wants us to do, then you have no question. What happened to Abraham at the end? Hashem told him, stop, don't do nothing. So Abraham was happy. Baruch Hashem, I didn't ask no questions to Hashem. I didn't have no argument with Hashem. And look, everything turned around good. When you don't ask questions, you do exactly what Hashem asks you to do. Then you have no question. But when you don't respect Hashem and you don't do what Hashem wants you to do, after you have millions of questions. Why? Because that question that you have will bring you to another question, and problems, till you don't know from where to start, from where to begin. From where to start. From where to finish. My friend, let's do what Hashem wants us to do. We approach Matan Torah, Be'ezat Hashem. Let's be stronger. Let's be good. And Be'ezat Hashem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, like he will help. Like somebody told me, why this corona? I told him, I don't know. Your question, I can ask it, but I don't ask it because I have no answer. Why you are rich? I told him. Give me an answer. Why you made a lot of money? Why? Wherever you put your hand, you win. You have it's become gold. Why? Did you ask a question that? No. You are happy. So, whatever Hashem bring, we should accept it. But we have to think, why that come? And what should we correct? And then, Be'ezat Hashem, Hashem will help. Hashem bless you. Thank you. Good week.
אדוני ישמור לך מכל רע, ישמור את נפשך, אדוני ישמור צאתך ובואך, מעתה